arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their calendar just a couple weeks ago. But you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On second down, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 46. Here's second and 9. Here's May again. And completed to Douglas. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. May to throw again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Seahawks, nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold now to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Third and a long way to go. Cut. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And on third down, that ball incomplete. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Taken at the 19. And they'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Crazy. He gets free. Inside the 20. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and through. And the Pats move out on top, 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Darnold to throw. Now he'll run it.
just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The Seahawks ball carriers. Jack Gibbons on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. On play action, here's Darnold. And he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. So they'll try it again from 5 yards further back. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
14. Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
To the sideline, that is caught, but he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space, coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete, 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At his 48-yard 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here goes throw.
Out of the gun, here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
20-yard line.
Now May. He's got it at about the 8. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throw again is May. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, just buying a little extra time, waiting for his man to uncover on the back of the end zone, and then it just becomes, let's rip it and throw that ball in that window. It might not stay open for long, but he puts it right where it needs to be. Touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now Darnold. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Third down, they go with Walker.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. It's complete. He's got covered. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
Seahawks.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd down, 3 to go. Here's Darnold again. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Forced out wide. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Made out on 1st and 10.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. He comes, hands, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And it's Henderson. And he is planted on the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Hey, what's that?
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on third down is May. Left side, he's got Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Patriots are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one thrown behind his target. It'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. To throw again is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll throw it back and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Darnold to throw again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. On play action, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Caleb on Jason. In there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Off the play pick. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Back-to-back sacks back him up. What's going to happen now on third and goal? Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
We'll start at the 4. And He is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Working out of the gun. It's May. That is hot downfield by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Once more, it's Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Third and 11.
Brings up third down and 11.
Throwing is May. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw is Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. On the return is Jones. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10.
Here goes throw.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Patriots first down.
They quickly out to Diggs.
May's pass complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Try again. It's second and 10. Operating for the shotgun. It's May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is May. Has caught right side by Henry. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
That's another.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw now, May. Good blocking, and he's in. Great May. Touchdown, New England. Extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Seahawks 13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Even to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll go play action with May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
To throw on 1st down is May.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
May to the air once more. Sure pass caught by Henry at the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 7 at the 30.
On 2nd down, here's Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots are able to extend the lead.
Seahawks 13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
We go set.
Now Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing, Darnold. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Darnold to the air once more. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And he's in. Cooper, touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
41. Seahawks 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. May gonna look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're gonna have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 42 yards.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's May. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 2. A run, and this is Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw is May. That complete to Henderson.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's May again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats are going to extend their lead.
The score, Patriots 48, Seahawks 20.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We're going to set. Go get him, go get him.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. That's dropped off for Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 33, here's second and a couple. They'll go play action with Darnold. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 48, Seahawks 27. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first.
Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Patriots.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 2nd down, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To throw on 1st down is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 9. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to the air once more. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds down at the 21s. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
May to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throw again is May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Here's May. That is hot. Payshawn Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Seahawks 27.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here goes set. Go win him, go win him. Nice set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On play action, here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Moving outside the pocket, the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. May now on 1st and 10. He'll go underneath to Henderson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Henderson. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
May to throw on second down. That one taken in by Douglas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And we'll get a whistle. Stoppage. An injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's May to throw it on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with a big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's May. And he'll take it on in. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Pats add on to their already sizable lead.
62. Seahawks 27.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Throw! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Darnold. Rolling right. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They run straight ahead with Henderson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. There's that man again. Another pass. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
May gonna hold on to this one. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. And we'll get a whistle. Stoppage. An injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's May. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And not one you see very often. Fair catch taken all the way back at his own 5. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
Defense.
Throwing, Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Darnold to throw. That is completed to Cup. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
The throw again is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Walker. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A 12-yard gain. It's now 4th down.
Darnold now to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. Now Darnold. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Operating for the shotgun, it's May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, and Jason Myers has a set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their
the 33-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4. Receiver in motion, headed left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
A gain there of 20. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Patriots first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Here's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, New England.
And the Patriots first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. May going to look to throw. Back complete to Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Patriots, first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Step on Diggs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A gain of 9 yards.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll run with Henderson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
A loss
and
was
goal
definitely not something
at the
they had
9-yard
accounted or
line.
budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is May. Pass completed to Douglas. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Henderson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Andy
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege. And I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead with a win. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Harold Landry in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Made by Julian Love. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Marcus Lawrence on the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19
They'll get
yards.
19 out of that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, New England.
28-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Julian Love, the safety there, worked his way in and records the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down and 9. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
His kick is good. And the Patriots will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. On first and 10, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's second and 4. Now Walker. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7.
Seahawks 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll go underneath to Henderson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a better.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is May. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
6 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the Pats will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The throw here is complete. And he's going to have a 1st down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw, taken in. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Patriots first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
3rd and 5. May gonna look to throw. He's gonna pick up the first down and more.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's May to throw it on first down. His throw left side is complete.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Run out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That one is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots add on to their lead. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receivers. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third and long, here's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, here's May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That has play good for 22. 1st down, New England.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. And off it is Henderson heading left. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And he'll get about 5.
Henderson, the ball carrier. Nick Emanwari on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and short. And here is May. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Pats will extend their lead. After the made field goal, back out is Borregamas to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 30. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff, and it's Henderson. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems, as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, 3rd and long. And in motion, it's Diggs. On 3rd and long, here's May. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Darnold. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jason Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Darnold to the air once more. He'll get this out quickly to his left.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
2nd down and 8. To throw again is Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Shaheed with the catch, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Oh, a loose football. One of the Patriots has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. He'll run. It's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
3 points are huge.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. And is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Seahawks.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Once brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jason Myers.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw now, May. There's a short one to Hooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off the play fake, it's May. Oh, they caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Here's one. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They can jig the left side. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Throw across his body is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold again. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Big hole to run through there on 3rd and 1. This offensive line, they completely dominated this defensive front and opens the door for a really nice pickup and an easy first down.
Darnold to throw on first down. In trouble, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Harold Landry, he gets in for another one, and that ties a Super Bowl record, his 3rd sack of the game.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers. It was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Seahawks 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Here's May. That's Cooper open right side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. May going to look to throw. He'll get this out to Henderson. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. Out of the gun, here's May. Complete to Henderson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punt it away. Whoa! And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. To throw on first down is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they will finally run him down. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, it's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Next to score, Patriots 22, Seahawks 17.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Walker to start the drive, and a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Once again, it's Walker. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit down to 2. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Patriots first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go. And He had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Patriots ready for the punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They run with Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Darnold sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now, May. There's a short one to Hooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, New England.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw again is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass completed to Douglas. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Patriots first down.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one in reach.
To the 5-yard line.
With the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Working out of the gun. It's May. This one caught at the 4.
May's pass. Complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. To throw now, May. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion.
Now, remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
The ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Seahawks 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The throw on first down is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
from the 31. Here is 2nd down and 7. Darnold to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And the Patriots are going to recover. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The middle, it's Henderson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, New England.
First down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Henderson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. Into space. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And they're not going to run it down. He 24 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Patriots 32, Seahawks 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Out of the gun, here's May. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing on second down. May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Back at the 18-yard line.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is May. There's that man again. Another pass. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep. There's somebody attacking intermediate. And then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
Fair catch signaled. And they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
46-yard line.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Tackler made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's May, who loves another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
1st and 10.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is May. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. May to the air once more. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Pass is completed to Cobb. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. This one complete to Bobo. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the 1st down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Stevenson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the Seahawks 34-yard line.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with